Calcutta, 1837. In a city of steam and empire, James Prinsep quietly pulls a forgotten Indian emperor back from stone. James Prinsep bends over faint, broken letters, chasing a lost voice. If he fails, a great Indian king stays buried in stone and dust forever. From the humid banks of the Hooghly to dry stone hills, scattered rocks carry one hidden voice that Prinsep is desperate to read. In the age of steam and empire, an English scholar bends over ancient Indian stone, and the lost voice of Ashoka begins to stir. Calcutta, 1830s. The Asiatic Society is a crossroads of manuscripts, coins, and stones, where the ruins of many kingdoms arrive, but few are understood. James Prinsep, secretary of the society, engraver by trade, gives his life to weights, measures, coins, and scripts, chasing order in a sea of fragments. Across India stand pillars and rails cut with tiny letters in a lost script. For centuries, they have been scenery. To Prinsep, they are a code waiting for patience. Between office burdens and failing light, Prinsep carves out precious hours to hunt the stubborn scripts hid in order. From Sachi and Bharhut come dozens of brief donor texts. Prinsep notices one cluster always at the end. A small gift from ancient hands. Repetition. By comparing forms, he begins to suspect sounds. This ending might be dana, gift, a word still living in the tongues around him. Prinsep does not work alone. Indian scribes, Brahman scholars, draftsmen, and surveyors shape his access, his copies, his ideas of sound and word. In Bonn, Christian Larson studies bilingual coins. From their Greek and Indian legends, he suggests sound values. Across continents, alphabets talk to each other. Engineers and surveyors like Alexander Cunningham send rubbings of distant pillars. Bit by bit, the same alphabet appears from Delhi to Allahabad, from Sanchi to Sahasram. By 1837, the puzzle begins to yield. Letters are no longer mute shapes. Words like Raja, Dhamma, Praja emerge, faint but recognizable. Most striking is a royal formula. Devnampiya Piyadsi, beloved of the gods, of gracious appearance. This king speaks from many stones, yet no known history names him.
Gentlemen, the ancient character of these edicts is now, I trust, in great part restored.
In 1837 and 1838, he publishes his Brahmi alphabet. For the first time in over 1,000 years, the script of Ashoka's India can be read again. Yet the king behind Piyadsi remains unnamed, until George Turnour studies the Pali Mahavamsa in Ceylon and finds a mirror there. The chronicle praises a king Ashoka, styled Devnampiya Piyadsi, who spreads Dhamma. Turnour joins text to stone and writes to Prinsep with the link. The revelation is simple yet immense. The unseen author of the edicts is not a shadow king, but Ashoka of the Mauryas, long half-remembered in legend. Turnour's letter ignites his mind. Scattered names and edicts suddenly tilt toward a single, world-changing identity.
So, Ashoka, it is your own hand that has written across these centuries.
Prinsep's discovery races beyond Calcutta, binding pillars, rocks, and chronicles into Ashoka's newly heard imperial voice. More than 30 edicts are now recognized. On pillars in cities, on lonely rocks in the countryside, reaching even to Kandahar, where Greek and Aramaic share Ashoka's frontier voice. In 1915, at Maski, a rock edict names Ashoka directly. The later find confirms the 1830s insight. Devnampiya Piyadsi and Ashoka are one. Prinsep does not live long after his decipherment. Overwork and illness break him in 1840, but the key he forged is already in many hands. Today, travelers read translations of those lines, Through Prinsep and his network, Ashoka's own words on Dhamma and rule returned to public life. Stone once silent now speaks of a king, an empire and an ethic. Patient eyes, many hands and careful minds have made the forgotten king audible again.